So last time,
Like a cat, yep.
there was a lot of stuff that went down. So everyone joined together, followed the directions of Truffles, and went after Bart. Bart the Dread and his bandits. Y'all snuck into the camp. Uh, we had Beck dressed like a dwarf, with a disguise kit. Big O used a hat disguise to transform themselves into a very giant version of Truffles, but with one arm missing. And Klutz pretended to be captured. And y'all infiltrated while the rest of the group kind of surrounded the camp and made their way in. From there, some escapades happened. Klutz lit the fence on fire as a distraction, as some were being discovered, some were not, and just the battle ensued. Many died, bandit-wise. Some of you took some damage, maybe fell once or twice, but got right back up and got back into it. However, in the process of that combat, you did happen to let Bart, as he pulled out a scroll of Dimension Door, and managed to escape not only themselves alive, but with a chest of loot that you don't actually know what was in yet. And you saw them sailing down the river. In the process of all that, you kind of looted the camp, got yourselves all right, rested the night, and made your way back to town. Your pirate trio happened to be taking care of some business. They might be trying to recruit one or two possible individuals to help in their whatever plans they may have, but they are currently elsewhere. And the four of you, Big O, Veka, Beck, and NoNo, are here in the tavern enjoying your day, trying to figure out what you guys want to do today.
Is there a board that has
anything-
like quests, bounties on it? Is that where we got the bounties before?
The gnome was like, well, if you're looking for like things to do, and like, there's always the guild hall. You ever heard of the Wraith's Wrath in town? They're
What?
located up the Wraith's Wrath. It's a guild of adventurers. They go off and kill things for different groups and take care of people's problems. They haven't been as active lately, but they do still maintain an office over in the Hunter's Respite on the other side of town.
Let's go check there.
You might want to pay them a visit. It's like,
I like it.
It's on the river. But yeah, so if we want to head over to, Gimnick, he's like, hey, I'll lead you over there. I'll lead you over to the place. And he kind of just starts escorting you over there, and he's like, yeah, so over here we have the blacksmith. That's ran by Horst. Horst runs the blacksmith over here. And you see this big, burly man with like really hairy arms and chest, and he's wearing an apron, and he is just smacking a piece of metal as you hear echoing over on the side. And over on the far end, that's the herbalist. That's Gertrude, and that's all the way on the far side where you see this really elegant building with some strange copper roofing, and there's just plants growing all over the place from it. And then there's the general store. That's right here. And, oh yeah, this is where my cousin just moved in. Starts with an R. We don't really talk that much. He doesn't really like me. But, he just moved into town, so I might have to pay him a visit at some point. But yeah, he lives up in this tower here. And, there's a lot of builds being just kind of like under construction. You remember the two brothers, right? That I totally remember their names. That I was playing cards with. Start with an S. Scal, it was Scal, no, Skull, yeah, Scal and Stag, yeah, those guys. Yeah, they're working on this place right now. And he kind of points over to the side, and you see like a building under construction. Yeah, they've been working on a lot of stuff lately. And yeah, here we go. Here is the Hunter's Respite. And he points to this much larger, more elegant being. Some stuff is in construction, so. But yeah, so then he leads you to this building, and it's a much larger building. It is another tavern in town. This one doesn't really have like an inn aspect to it, so the Waypoint Inn has a lot of beds, room and board, all that kind of stuff. But here it's more just all about the drinking, and it's kind of like a different type of crowd, a little bit more rowdy sometimes. So you kind of get your different vibes from each place. As you walk in, you see that there's an attendant at the front, and there's many tables, kind of a little darker. You see all these mementos of all these different beasts and creatures slain, giant lizards' heads. You see the skull of a giant like ox on the one side, a boar's head with giant tusks, probably like a meter, I would say like at least a foot and a half long, jutting out to multiple directions. And you see a lot of people kind of, as you all walk in together, you kind of get some different looks, kind of quiet amongst that, and then they all go back to their drinking and enjoying themselves. And so you see at the front desk, you see a gentleman in green robes, kind of moving quickly back and forth, trying to serve the different people with the different taps on draft. Hey, do you need a table or something? What you looking for?
I think we're looking for a job.
Are you looking for the refs, Raf?
Yeah.
Oh, that's upstairs. You just go right ahead. One of them should be up there. I don't know. If you want drink, have coin, let me know.
I got stuck in the window.
And he starts going back to that. So everyone, if you want to head upstairs, you see a little like side room, and there seems to be a gentleman that's standing there, a human, older figure, grayish beard. They are going through books and kind of examining a bunch of different things that are there. But yeah, so you see them kind of glancing over there, and he sees you as a group, and he kind of gives you an odd look, and he continues back to his work. So if you want to join him, you're more than welcome to, but he seems to be engaged in something along the lines of research or reading.
Oh, I found the wall, the written wall.
Yeah, you do see in the room there's like these different post-its of different things, different pieces of paper of notices from this or that, of different tasks, different things that people have inquired about and are looking to have taken care of at some point or other, or investigated or dealt with. There's also a space where you see deeds of past adventurers, like the slaying of the hippogriff, or the sea drake that was dismissed at nearby, a couple leagues away. And as you enter the room, he's like, "Oh, what can I do for you? Who are you? Are you looking for something?" Sorry.
Looking to do a task, a task or
A job,
anybody
and
needs
we
help?
possibly have information for you regarding
Well-
Bart the Dread.
Information? I'm more than interested in information. What could you share?
So, a few days ago, we went to, we were collecting a bounty on Bart the Dread because some of his goons were stealing from a bar. And we went to his camp. We were able to get in because we finally persuaded one of his men, and we killed a lot of his bandits, but it seemed like there was Bart was in some big hurry, and he was guarding very heavily some chests, but he got away.
Interesting. Forgive me
He
my
went
manners.
upriver.
My name is Brun, by the way. Please take a seat. I'm more. Please tell me more about what he had. And so you can all join him around the table. So you said he had a chest.
Yeah, it was carried by a couple other of his men. We tried to take them down, but they got away. It didn't seem like it had regular gold in it because he was really guarding it.
I say, like, the chest was this big, and I hold out both of my arms like I'm measuring, the length of a chest, but I only have one arm, so I'm just like moving my one arm, like, slowly
Here, I'll hold up
outwards,
another arm so you can have an extra arm.
and then I look up at the old man.
Oh, okay. You do realize you only had one arm. Thanks to your friend here, I could actually tell what you were talking about. But
I just
You-
blink.
we have a good blacksmith in town that might be able to help you with that.
I leave. I just turn around and leave. I go right to the blacksmith.
Okay. Um. So you see Big O walk out from the room.
Oh,
So in that moment, okay, so there have been a lot of reports lately of people losing things. Well, losing. Let's just say there's been some thievery happening. A small gnomish gentleman stopped in to report that he was missing some very valuable magical items. In his move, he just arrived in town and he thought he was paying some nice gentlemen to help him move his things in, and they happened to ransack him a little bit.
Oh no.
So he's put a kind of a post out for if anyone could bring him information, and if so the contents, that he'd be much obliged and would pay very dearly for that.
Do we have any more information about that? Like,
all we know is Bart left towards open water down the river.
Oh, he might have. Depending, we didn't have any boats stop in from upriver, but he may have kept going to the open sea, and may have either made camp somewhere else or is trying to find the nearest establishment in the nearest town. So there's a couple of other towns in the area, along the river, some bigger cities if you go a little bit further. So that might be of possible interest there.
Do you think a crew our size could be able to handle that, or should we wait for more people?
Depends if Bart's come across anyone else that might be of his. I really don't know. I don't keep tabs on those individuals. I'm here collecting. I'm more of a scholar. I keep track of most of the things, help kind of connect people in regards to what would be what's the word I'm looking for? What would be a possible fitting event or a fitting way to deal with these things? Right now, there's only so many of you, and your friend just left. I don't know if trying to just track him down would be the best time frame here today. I do have some local things, like you could gather more information. So hey, we can go talk to him. But we probably should pick up the big fella before we go, right? He,
Yeah.
So Big O went to the blacksmith, right?
we're
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
right here, no.
So you approach the blacksmith, you see Horse just hammering away, and he sees you just walk up this giant machination. And he kind of just gives you a glare, and he's just like, that's fine craftsmanship right there. And he keeps hammering away.
I guess I'm like pretty big. I probably don't fit in here. I'm just gonna like kind of walk in the shop and I'm gonna start breaking shit on accident. Like,
Whoa, hold up there, he hears you on the inside.
Mhm.
Hey, what can I help you with here before you wander and break a couple things else here?
I kind of look around and do I see like a suit of armor or like something that would fit me or anything?
Oh, you
like
see
that?
all kinds of different pieces of like armor wear, different sizes and shapes. You are a little bit large, so some of the stuff might be a little tight on you, but there are a number of different pieces of armor around the space.
Yeah, I am gonna point at like one of the armors, and I'm gonna be like,
I'm a cat in a box.
"Do you have it in my
noticed that.
size?"
Well, what are you looking for specifically, armor-wise?
That fits like
Are you looking more
Fine.
for a breastplate? I can like widen. I can custom fit these if needed. It's just you got to tell me more of what the style you want.
I need something to protect.
Okay. I mean, many of these will do that. But what are you wanting? Something more metal based, more chainmail,
Plate mail.
plate mail. Plate mail is kind of on the expensive side, just so you're aware. It takes a good long number of hours to hammer out the pieces and make them exactly the way they need to be.
There's a few bandits out here.
More affordable plate mail.
More affordable plate mail. That's a tough one. Now, I could give you possibly a discount if you do me a favor.
Favor.
So I need some special gems. I currently have a custom order that I don't happen to have the right fittings for. I need a couple rubies as well as a sapphire. And I need to fit them into the pieces of work that I have. If you can happen to find me those, I can get you a suit of armor, if that's what you're looking for.
I accept.
The name's Horse, and he puts out his hand to shake yours.
I put out my hand. Which hand does he put out?
His right hand.
I only got a right hand. I put out my right hand.
And he shakes it. You can tell it's a hard, strong grip. Like, the strongest you've ever felt as a Warforged.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand why he's squeezing my hand so hard. I squeeze his hand as hard as
Whoa, okay, hold on. Yeah, he kind of uses his other hand to peel it apart a little bit. You got a strong grip there.
I take a step back. I need something to protect in the meantime.
Need something to protect in the meantime.
What else do you have?
He holds up a set of chainmail. Very like it. Now I made this for a larger gentleman. Let's just say he already outgrew it, and he kind of lives the lavish lifestyle. Let's just say he kind of gave it back. I can do this for about 50 gold.
Good deal. I just put 50 gold down.
Okay, and he hands you the chainmail.
Okay, just regular chainmail.
Just regular chainmail. Yep.
Perfect.
He's a
That's
blacksmith.
all I really wanted.
Okay.
All I wanted.
And
Do you have an ender chest available?
as you finish dealing that, you see the group outside looking for you.
Perfect. I come out wearing my new chainmail.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
I need a bucket of milk and I don't
Oh wait,
have
no.
one.
Okay, so as you guys all rejoin, yeah, he lives up here. Yeah, he had a little trouble moving in, but yeah. So, you want me to introduce y'all? He kind of owes me a little bit of money.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Okay, so hey. Okay, so we got a knock, and let's see. Hopefully he answers. Hey, it's your cousin. It's Jendrick. You home?
The door just opens.
Oh, I guess he's home. It's kind of tight space. I guess we go upstairs, and you just kind of start wandering upstairs, and you just see boxes and boxes of stuff all over the place. Like, it is like, you can tell they are in the process of moving in. You actually see a broom that's moving by itself, brushing the floors in the process. And
Does it have arms as well?
No, it is just a broom, just moving on its own. You see a
Okay.
dustpan waddle over, and then pick up the dust, and
Well, the
And-
good stuff has to be at the top.
then you kind of come across a library, and there's a bunch of things. You see a kitchen. You actually see some pots and pans being cleaned by themselves,
God, what a cookie.
and you eventually
Can I
make your
roll an
way.
investigation check on the library? I wanna
Sure.
See what kind of books are in there.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check.
I'm doing the same in the kitchen. I'm
Let's
looking for
go through
cookies.
this guy's shit.
All right, that is. I didn't roll my investigation, so I'm gonna add on a. That's a 20, not a natural.
I'm rolling an investigation for cookies. I rolled a 21.
Okay, so we got a 21. Okay, you do find some cookies. You absolutely find
Yay.
some cookies in the space. What was yours, Big O?
A 20, but not a natural.
You see that there is a number of different magical books, a number of different, just like texts about magic, good information, some history books, and you see there's actually like a secret kind of compartment in the back.
I open the secret compartment.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
so there is a secret compartment back there, and you see that it's actually got like multiple doors. And as you go back there, you start noticing that it's kind of a little musty in there. And there's some interesting books in there.
Oh, I just grab a couple of them,
Okay,
and then I just walk upstairs.
you grab a couple of them. Okay. Okay, so we
I
all
take a
have
cookie in each hand.
Okay, so you got some cookies, and you come up to the very top, and you see it's very nicely decorated, this part. There's this nice big chair, and out from behind it you see this little gnomish man with big white beard, balding head, kind of walk out.
Hi, good cookies.
I thought my cousin was here. Who are you?
Oh yeah, I'm here with them. Hey.
Been a long time, Gimmick.
Yeah, Ronald?
Yeah. I close
Reginald.
the book I'm reading. I go up, I sit in my chair, and I say, "It's Roland, but you can call me Rolly."
Yeah, okay, Rolly, yeah, that's what it was. Sorry about that. Yeah, these friends here, they were kind of looking for something. They were going after Bart, the guy that was like possibly stolen your stuff, and figured they might be helpful for you.
Not the only one stealing my stuff, it seems. I glance over at the two of you. Big O. I'm the cookie thief.
Sorry.
You could have asked. I would have given them to you. I just, you don't even know what those cookies are made of. They could be anything. They could be poisonous. And I look at the books that Big O has, and I get a little flustered, and I say, "You return those immediately."
I do a big cheesy grin.
I've been with Jen the whole time. He came straight up.
This is my tower. I know all that goes on. If you want to steal from me, you have more enemies today than you did before. Why are you here?
Cause somebody we heard that you had some stuff missing, so I came to help.
Yes, it appears my stuff is going missing all the time because of people like you, adventurers, claiming things. All of these things I went and got on my own. I've had many adventures. I moved my tower out here because I was tired of it. I just wanted to read my books. But why are you here?
To help you get your stuff back.
What's in it for you?
Good feeling of helping somebody.
Oh, you'll do it for free. Wonderful.
No, a good ally for the future.
And
Oh,
cookies.
Maybe
I
knowledge.
knowledge.
A favor.
Your magical items back.
My magical items back? Now, I didn't say anything was magical in there, did I? Did you
No, somebody else
assume?
did.
You're a
We're
very
assuming.
interesting bunch of
Gimmick-
adventurers.
Gimmick told us it was magical items.
He's kind of shrinks back
Somebody
into the
at the-
room. Yeah. You did mention that one thing. I mean, it did sound kind of like important.
Well, yes, it is very important. In the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. That's all I'll tell you about the item. You know, if you wish to retrieve it, I can tell you how to safely handle it. But other than that, it should be with me at all times.
So how did it leave from you?
You know, someone like an adventurer, actually a group of adventurers decided as I was moving to intercept one of my packages. You can't really trust all of the movers nowadays, and I can only do so much with my magic. And it seemed I paid the wrong people, and I paid the price. The box went missing. It's a gem that was very near and dear to me. It's powerful, I should say. And it really should find a way back here before someone figures out what it actually is. I would be willing to provide an adventurer party like yours with services, knowledge about magical items. If you brought anything that was interesting to my way, if you needed to be identified, it's quite an easy task for me. It's such a knowledgeable, powerful mage as myself, better than pretty much every other mage ever.
Is there some
If-
kind of inside check I can do on this guy
Yeah, absolutely.
about the gem? Okay, perfect.
Can I insight whether he's actually a powerful mage or not?
Yeah, sure.
17.
I got a 16.
In regards to the gem, yes, you do find that he is being, for the most part, truthful. You can tell that he's probably not sharing everything, but you do know that what he is sharing is most likely the truth. And he does seem to have some magical ability based on what you've seen, and the scope of which you have no idea, but he does seem to have some ability based on the things you can tell from the current environment and what he has talked about so far.
So he's not so much over inflating his abilities as much as he is just sort of cocky.
You can interpret that as you wish.
Well, that makes sense.
Wizard, the way of the waves. When we're out there and we retrieve something of great import for our fellow shipmates, it is customary that there is an unbridled favor in exchange. Would you be willing to do this?
Well, I don't promise the great that I can part the sea, but I can return the said favor for returning an object. You would be doing the world a favor by returning this object to me. But I'm willing to overlook the items that have been pilfered from my home. As a favor to you. How does that sound?
Hmm. You see, I have the I have the sea with me. I don't need items so much. Glory and gold. Those are what I seek.
Glory and gold. I once traveled with adventurers like you that spoke of riches and glory. You want to know what happened to them?
Not really, no.
Well, good, because they're all dead anyways. You can seek that out for yourself. If you help me, as they say, you scratch my back, I will maybe, find somebody that can scratch yours. I'm not gonna do it, but somebody else might. I got a broom. The broom's pretty good. You saw it when you were walking up. It floats and stuff. I can tell it to do whatever I want. But to be
I
more
like the
direct.
idea of identifying stuff. when you
I
find it.
I
That's
also
cool.
have a stick that will float and do as I command. It may not sweep the floors, but it will do things.
A fellow magic user, I could tell your abilities are growing. I can assist with that endeavor. Knowledge is key. You do this for me, and you make your ask. And then we will see if I can even provide.
I also
Do you
have
a
a
way of locating your missing gem, like giving us a direction to go at least.
Um, there were clues as to who took this and what direction. I also can reach out into the weave, and since this great and powerful object is not too far away, the details of which are very hard for me to grasp in my mind. If only there was a third person outside the fourth dimensional wall who could inform me more of specifically where this object is, because I am not aware, because I did not write what D&D is happening right now.
person sounds like a
Take,
god.
take a breath. Take a breath.
Check your messages.
Let me think. Let me reach into the weave.
Hit enter. You see this old man just like he puts his hand on his face and he is like you can see he's hard in thought and recalling.
Are his eyes closed?
His eyes are closed for the moment as his other hand
I want
starts
to steal
swishing.
something.
Okay,
Oh no!
you go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. Sobeets, it's in the Minecraft messages I've messaged you. Just hit enter.
A 7?
You, in the process of reaching over and trying to pilfer something from the room, you knock over a lantern to the floor. In that process, so you're very clumsy in the process of trying to grab something.
I can't
Oops.
get to my chat messages. I don't know why.
It's all these instruments I'm carrying.
What do you mean you can't get your chat messages? It should be just what in game.
It's just like I was hitting the. Yeah, don't worry, I'm done. Don't worry, I'm stupid.
Like it says message to you. I can see.
You're trying to steal something from me, right? That's what's happening?
You can see it. You see what I messaged
No,
you,
no,
right?
I'm saying like continue. I got this. Got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're trying to steal something?
I'm good. Oh, you're.
Yeah. Somebody's trying to steal something.
Yeah, someone was trying to steal something. You heard.
It didn't work.
A crash. Yes.
Yeah, the broom goes and bonks you on the head.
Kmanrt, you take or Beck, you take a point of damage.
Ow.
I could throw your friend out the window in the general direction of where this item is. Let me see. And I go and I get out a piece of paper and just write it down. I'm gonna write it down for you because you know you look like the forgetful bunch. No offense, I mean kind of an offense. I don't really know you guys.
You're gonna throw the fairy out the window? I think they'll be fine.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I moved out here because there's no rules. I could kill someone if I really wanted to. I mean, I don't want to, but I could. And then I write down the information, and I gives you which one of you feels like you can handle this.
Me. I'll take
I
it.
give you this piece of paper. It says the city of Krynne, and there's like a port there, and it's not that far away. It's a neighboring town. It's generally the direction where I believe they have gone. You probably can find the gem if you talk to someone over there and seek out this object. I'm sure they don't even know what to do with it. They probably just thought it was shiny and they could sell it, and you better hope so, because if they know what it really is, oh boy, yeah, we're all
Is it
gonna
really?
die. Mhm.
World
What is it
ending?
really?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
How are we
Here's a good-
supposed to safely handle it? You said you would tell us how to do that.
Yeah, so you just take it, you know, and you don't do anything else with it at all. No, nothing. Don't break it. No magic. Don't even think about it. Just know that you have it. Then you bring it back here. No. That's what you do.
Okay.
Yes, and then you know, again, the payment for your services is my knowledge, my services. If you shall need them, I will be here. You can even reach out to me if your magic grows. You have magical items, you know, sending stones, very useful, maybe. Bring me one of those. You can call me, be like, "Hey, Rolly, what's up? How are you doing?" And I'll be like, "Hey, buds, yeah, you know, just chilling, reading a novel, thinking about my gem. Where are you guys at?" Yeah, stuff like that. We can hang out. It'd be cool.
I like it.
Sounds like you just need friends.
Hey,
I'll be your
I
friend.
had a friend one time, a long time ago. I could tell you about it if you like. It'd take a little while, though.
No. Gimmick's like, no, we gotta get out of here before he starts talking. Go, just go. He's gonna, and you just hear Rolly start just to drone on about his past adventures, and he starts kind of turning around. He's looking out the window, and he goes into this long monologue. As Gimnick's like, no, we gotta go now before he turns back around. Here, I know.
All right, I run out the door.
All right, as you're leaving, I just leave and go on my balcony, and I said, "Gimmick, it was not nice to see you. Please don't come back."
I'll see you later, cousin.
I've got the paper and I run.
And this is Gimnet talking. You're probably gonna have to get like a boat. Gotta get a boat and go over there.
How much is that gonna cost us?
Oof, I don't know about that. You might be able to, like, if you can convince like a local like sales if you can convince a local sailor who has a boat, it'll take a couple days to travel over there. You probably want to prepare at least beforehand, get all the resources. But yeah, if you can convince them,
Wait,
that might
isn't
help.
our party, one of our party members like a sailor?
You actually have 3 of them.
Privateer?
Free pirate.
Yeah.
A privateer.
Yeah, we could hire somebody, or we could acquire a ship in a different way.
We steal one?
You're more than welcome to try.
I point at
More
I
trouble or
point at
less
you as
trouble
soon as you
going
say steal, and I'm like, "That sounds good."
I don't want to use my
Seems like
money
that's a good
on a
idea.
boat. Who buys a boat?
We might be able to just pay for passage on a ship that's already going there. We don't have to buy the whole boat.
How far is it? We said it was like a town over, right?
Yeah, it's a couple of days by boat.
Okay. Yeah.
Could I
You.
could I try using my
pay some-
contacts to see if I can find like a nice cheap way of getting us um a boat ride?
You can try, yeah. Give me a history roll.
History?
Yeah.
Natural 20?
Jeez.
What? Yeah, you know of a local fishing charter that comes through here every now and then, and they happen to have a boat here. So you know that from your just different days of living the life of a former pet, you've been all over the place. You've kind of traveled around a bit, and sometimes you would stow away in boats and enjoy the life on the high seas here and there as you go from place to place, skulking around. And you know that there's others that have done this, and that you eventually made some friends that would trade you for, if you helped work the fishing boat for a day, that they would allow you passage.
Alright, I will mention this to everybody. It's like, hey, let's go find these guys. We won't have to spend money.
I've never
Honestly.
been fishing before. Does it require 2 arms?
I swear you
Not
had
real.
2 arms the first day we met.
Nah.
He's never had two arms,
No, they
as
I
far
look,
as you're
Oh.
I
aware.
look around for my other arm. It's not fair.
Well, if he rows with one arm, then one of us could row the other oar, and then take turns.
My new suit of armor all of a sudden magically imbued forms where the armor goes on to cover your arm, the chainmail goes on. It creates like a phantom limb, and I now have 2 arms. Congratulations, I leveled up to me.
Woohoo. So yeah, I suggest we go find these people and work
Lead
out a
the
deal.
way.
You approach it. You notice a gentleman, a half-orc, with kind of like a toothy grin. You recognize him. This is Aster, and Aster, he's been fishing the seas for a good number of years now, and he is like, "Hey there, hey you are, NoNo. How's things going?"
Going well. I just had some cookies. Want one?
Oh, absolutely.
Here you go. We came
Ups.
over to see it. When are you heading out?
Oh, we're just about to head out later this afternoon. If you're looking to go somewhere.
Yeah, me and my friends are trying to head off to. Looks at the paper. What was the paper?
It says you're going to Krynne.
You guys
Krynne.
now see why I wrote it down on a piece of paper. It completely circumvents the meta of having to remember where we're going.
You wouldn't happen to be passing by there, would you?
Oh yeah, we got a trip, but we gotta do some fishing. You know that's the deal, right? You know, a day of fishing results in a good day's work of getting your pay and trip there.
And
That's-
fresh fish.
And fresh fish, absolutely. Is that something you guys be
like it.
interested in?
I can fish.
Always.
Has this? Can I like take a furtive glance around, like looking at the vessel?
Mm-hmm.
I say, has this dinghy been blessed by the storms?
Blessed by the storm. I mean, it's seen many storms.
It feels unprotected. I could perform a blessing for your ship to keep it protected in any future storms.
Oh.
You know.
Sure, why not? It's lasted this long. I mean, old Betsy here's kind of kept up with everything. So I've had it for what, maybe 22 years now.
As my foot breaks one of the planks on the board because I'm just too heavy.
You better catch some big fish.
Yeah, I don't do
I'm already
manual
pulling
labor.
up nets and string and
Can I just play, like, provide you some music?
He throws you the rope. Okay, we're gonna. No, you'll learn. You'll learn. We're gonna be heading out in a moment, so. And so the boat starts
Yay.
taking
Right,
off
fishing-
down the river. You get a what?
Do I get a fishing pole?
I don't have any fishing poles on me.
We have rods.
This,
Ooh.
I'll be honest, this is not where I saw today going. So, so everything gets ad-libbed. It's all good. That's how D&D works. when you put a bunch of choices in front of y'all.
And we picked none of them.
Exactly. So as you travel down the riverbed, you open up to the sea. You smell the fresh sea air. Jendrick, you feel right at home. This is where you belong, on the open water.
Ah, yes, the sea.
So what is that blessing you're gonna do?
Oh, yes, well, you know, I am one. I am
I
one
start
with
fishing.
the gods of the seas and the storms, and, well, we're going to ensure that if the winds blow in a way that would capsize other vessels, this rowboat, will survive.
It's more of a rope. It's not a rowboat.
You
really.
keep referring to it as a tiny little boat. I love that. This raft that we're floating on.
It's more than a raft. I mean, I've had it for 22 years. We go on open water.
I'm aware, and that is why it needs a blessing.
So you are sailing off, and so anything else besides what else blessing wise? Were you gonna do anything particular?
Not like a.
Okay.
I was going to perform like a ritualistic blessing of some kind, but not any kind of spell or anything.
Gotcha. Well, do you want to
Yeah.
give that ritualistic blessing?
I I don't know what
Yeah,
to say.
say
other
it.
than-
Say what it is.
It's a silent one where I perform actions in the captain's cabin alone for several hours.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't allow you to go in the captain's cabin.
All right. Well,
No.
in the cargo hold, I guess. I don't know.
He keeps most. I mean, you can go down the cargo hold and you smell fish. You smell fish all
Yeah,
throughout the
I
cargo
mean-
hold.
That doesn't bother me too much, actually.
But yeah, so you're on the open water. You see there's a rack of fishing poles, and he says for y'all to cast off as he readies his nets. You see him throw a layer of bait in the water. So I need everyone to go ahead and give me a. I'm gonna need first off. I need you guys to go ahead and give me just a D20 roll. Let's say just a luck roll. See what happens. Kind of thing.
Alrighty. Just a generic D20.
Yep, just a generic D20 because let's see how lucky you are at fishing.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll Roland's.
Fishing specifically, right?
I got an 11.
Whatever, I'll take it as a 6.
I also got a 6.
Did anybody take the lucky feet?
I am not a halfling.
Let's see.
I got a tropical fish.
No, you get a nice sized trout or salmon. I don't know what goes in the water.
Yeah, oh, name tag, actually.
Seven.
But the rest of you have come up unlucky. Actually, Veka, you pull up a shoe. You're wondering how you found a shoe this far out in the open water, but you somehow came up with a shoe.
Interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, so you guys cast out. Hey, I need some help with this net. Hey, you two, Jendrick, Beck, get over here. As he's trying to pull a net full of fish out of the water.
Oh God. Okay.
I need you guys to give me a strength check. Beck and
Oh,
Jendrick.
I have -1 to strength.
7. I have 7.
Anybody have like animal?
Nat 20,
handling?
baby.
Anybody have survival or?
I did a save.
Yeah, but
You didn't say that's not the same. Nope, that's not the same. Roll it again.
It has the same modifier.
Nope, roll it again. It's the same.
Oh, 9.
You are struggling. This is a big load of fish. You need some more help. Anyone else willing to help them out?
I'll try.
I'll
I'll
jump
help.
down there and try.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on somebody, whoever's doing one of these
Okay, yeah,
checks.
on one of them.
I'll
Guess
do
I
it.
know.
I'll take it.
Anybody have?
So, what do I do? Just
survival?
Roll a strength
survival?
check. Yep.
19 plus 1, 20.
So it's strength check, and then if we take the guidance, that's what, a plus a d4.
A D4. Yep.
D4. Yep.
Okay, so I got 13.
As you pull this in, you see inside of it 3 giant crabs inside the netting. And they are snipping the net apart, and they all of a sudden are up on the deck and going after you. I need you all to roll initiative.
I'm gonna stay where I am back here, and the one that's closest to Jendrick, I'm just gonna cast as a cantrip Vicious Mockery.
Go for it. That's a save, right? Or is that...
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, and I assume they're not very smart.
It is a wisdom save. What do I have to save on?
A wisdom 13.
I had a 16 minus 1, so 15.
No.
It saves. What do you yell at it that it fails to hit the mark? Oh, I fell off.
I think Beck just right now is not having a fun time. He hates the sea. So he's just gonna yell like, "Oh God, it's ugly! Get away! Get away! Get away!"
Anything else?
Yeah, he's gonna move away.
Okay. What do you want?
cool.
That's gonna.
Well, I'm here. So there's that one, and so I would probably attack this one.
Okay.
This one here. With my. What have I got? Where's my car? I'll probably use my rapier. I don't get a sneak attack with this, do I?
No, you do not. Not on this because you do not have anything that's giving you advantage, and you do not have. Yeah, that's for this for melee. You don't have anything
Okay,
with
so
advantage
I'm just going to roll the hit, and I don't think I hit with a 9.
9 does not connect. You bring out
Okay.
your sword, you slice at it. With the rapier, you go for that stab, but the armor is just too thick.
With my bonus action, I'm going to step back. This does not provoke opportunity,
So disengage.
and I'm going to disengage and go 10, 20, 25, 30, and go up here.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and move your banner, you may. Well,
I go 1, 2, 3 steps. I need to not be on the block to put the thing down. It's daytime.
I would say it is daytime. Yes.
Go scroll, please. I'm going to attack it with my short sword, but I have disadvantage when I am in direct sunlight. Did that do 2?
Yeah, but you two at disadvantage. Take the lowest of the two.
Yeah, I thought I hit it twice, but I did not. Oh, I got a 19. That's not bad.
Jeez.
So you had a 19 and a 25. Wow,
Oh,
two really good rolls.
20 for the other one.
Yep, you hit with your 19 still. So go ahead and roll your damage for your short sword.
10.
Oh, you rolled 2d6 because it'd be it doubled the dice from the crit roll because that was the last one on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
So
not
it would just
that,
be it would be 7 or 9. I'm okay with either or. I'm not particularly. Okay. So there we go. We got our damage done. Anything else you want to do?
And bonus action. I'm gonna do another hit.
Go for it.
It's an unarmed strike, but again, it's possibly disadvantaged. It is disadvantaged. So 15.
Just
Okay.
connects. You end up hitting it again. You hit through that. You kind of made a crack with your sword, and now you're hitting that crack with your fist.
Alright. That one is 6 damage.
Nice. You did a pretty good amount of damage there. You're going for some crab tonight.
I got a stick.
Yeah. So with like the swaying of the ocean, Jendrick is just like feeling at home, and he's gonna kind of, or I'm gonna kind of walk through. I am going to walk away out of range of this guy, so I
Mhm.
guess he gets an opportunity attack against
Yes, he
me.
would.
Got a
I think I picked
sapling.
up somebody's ender chest, by the way.
That is going to be 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, so it misses. It tries to grab you and misses in the process.
Yeah, I'm going to go here. So move this. And then you all just see like the mist from the waves splashing against the hull of the ship start to like swirl around Jendrick, and he's going to just like soak up this energy from the ocean, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave, which I think is going to get all of them.
Nice.
Thunderwave is a cube, isn't it?
Yep, 15-foot cube.
Okay, so that'd be 3 blocks.
Yeah.
It's not a cube. It's not a cube around you.
Yeah, because
So-
Yep,
you
so
could
if
put
you-
it 15 feet
If
in
you were,
front
yeah,
of
right
you,
about
right?
here, it would hit both. of them.
Yep. Sure. Cool. So that's a Constitution saving throw for them, and
Okay.
I'm also going to channel my divinity, so that I deal maximum damage.
So I had an 18 and a 17. So what was the save?
They both succeed.
So they're just gonna take half damage then.
Let's double check that. Honestly, you takes half as much damage if
Yep.
it isn't pushed. Right. Yep. Cool.
So what was the damage gonna be?
Oh, I was casting it at 2nd level as
Okay.
well, so that's 3d8. So
Okay.
I'll do that.
Nice.
My bad. Didn't reset my spell slots before, but all right.
all
And 3. So they each take 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, no, maximum. Sorry, maximum is 3 times 8.
Oh yeah, because
Ugh,
you use channel
my bad.
divinity, so that'd be
24.
24.
Yeah.
So they take 12 points of damage.
Yep.
The one on the side between you and Veka looks pretty beat up. Like that one is
Cool.
taking a good beating.
Cool. And I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can go. So I'm gonna move into range of this guy and just
Okay.
like stand in his face. So,
Gotcha.
Yep.
It's gonna make 2 melee attacks against you. That's a nat 1
Nope.
Nice.
and a 21.
That's a hit. Yes.
And so it's going to attack you and grip you and grapple you.
Okay.
And deals a total of plus on that. Deals a total of 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you as you're grappled.
Cool.
The one that's next to Veka is going to make its 2 attacks against Veka.
Mhm.
That is a 7 and a nat 20.
Ouch.
Oh no.
It's
That's
going
not
to
cool.
grapple you and deal a total of 12 points of damage with that natural 20.
Ouchie.
And then the one over here sees Big O and Beck over this way. And it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just gets in range of Beck. And is going to make 2 attacks against Beck. Trying to grab
Oh,
you.
is it the pink? I'm the light blue.
Oh,
Is
Big O. So go make 2 attacks against Big O. Excuse
Oh,
me.
thank God.
That's a 6 and a 19. Does a 19 hit Big O?
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay. That's going to be 4 points of damage to you, and you are also grappled.
Oh, I didn't have to do any kind of saving throw or anything?
For
It's just,
grappled,
like, get grappled?
your target is grappled. Yep.
Okay.
You can.
Wow.
That's how. If someone wants to grapple that.
Okay. All right. So like,
Yeah.
I didn't really know what fishing was, right? I'm just a robot. Woke up like a couple days ago, right, kind of thing. So I thought all this was normal. Everybody's just like fighting with the lobsters. I'm like, fishing is very interesting. And then I get punched, and then I get really angry, right? You know, and it grabs onto me, and now I'm not angry per se, but I'm gonna now recognize I'm going to tear this lobster in half. But I'm grappled, right?
Yep.
So
You're in its claw. The claw is wrapped around your waist.
yeah, I drop my fishing pole in the water, sad face, you know, and then I'm going to try and resist here, get out of this grapple.
Okay, that'll be your action. You're just gonna go ahead and make a. I would say it's either going to be an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I don't like those. Can it be Arcana or
No.
Investigation?
No, and it's a
Okay.
DC 11.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do something else. I'm gonna Thunderwave as well. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a Thunderwave. So
Okay.
15 feet around me.
Nice.
I'm gonna be
In
the
a cube,
center.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna be the center. So you got 5 feet around. So you're gonna hit the one that's currently grappling you.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 13.
It rolled 11 plus.
Nothing. Plus nothing.
I'm looking. It rolled an 11. Con, it's plus 0, so it rolled an 11.
Oh yeah. So it takes 2d8 thunder damage and
Go for
is
it.
pushed 10 feet away from me. So I heard it, and it can fuck off with its grapple. Sorry for my cursing.
I don't know if it would break the grapple. Because you're currently in its grasp, so I don't know if it would break that.
That's up to God to decide.
I'm gonna let you roll for that after you roll your damage.
Okay. All right. 2d8 coming at you. Thunderwave. Blam. Max damage. Come on. Not that great. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Still better than.
Ain't no 24.
Why didn't show
Okay,
up
and
on
then
D&D
now,
Beyond?
now what would you like me to like do for knocking it away? I can do
Roll d20.
Okay. With advantage?
There it is. No, roll a d20. If it's 11 or above, it gets pushed away. If it's not,
17.
okay, it gets pushed away.
Nice. I want it to fly back into one of these, the mast. Just crash into the mast. And I
Okay.
want it to be like,
It gets
whatever
pushed
sound a
back
lobster
into the
makes.
mask. Absolutely.
Alright, things have changed. Beck is gonna move.
Thank y'all.
10, 15, 20. Beck is gonna take a risk. He saw that his magic didn't work. He looks down at his hands, and he's gonna decide to take out his rapier, which, looking at rapiers, is way smaller than other people's rapiers.
Is it like just a
and
needle,
he's-
like
It's a steak knife.
or
And he's gonna go,
Nice.
is it a knitting needle size like rapier?
yeah, 'cause he's a fairy, and he's gonna go and try to hit it.
Okay, roll your attack.
Okay. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
All right. As a bonus action, he's gonna look at Big O and it's just like whimper. He's gonna be like, "Help!" And that's my turn.
Okay,
Jendrick
that's
is?
it. Jendrick
This
is
spot
the
here?
gray spot, yes.
Okay. So I'm over here. I'd like to try and sneak around to the back here and shoot the bugger from behind here.
You are welcome to, and that will give you sneak attack because you have a ally within 5 feet, and you're making a ranged attack.
Yep. So I'm gonna move my banner. Gimme. And I will move it over to here, and I will shoot that with.
You did not, Kman. You did not mention Bardic Inspiration, but you can do
Oh,
that.
what did I say?
So,
You just said you whimpered, and that was it.
Oh,
You're-
no. I meant to give him a bar.
Yeah, you can give him Bardic. It's fine.
Okay,
I
perfect.
got a 19 to
A
hit.
night. You roll so well. Yes, that will hit.
And here's the short bow's damage and the sneak attack damage.
Okay, 13. Dang.
Well, I'm stuck in his claws, right?
You are stuck in his claws.
Alright, so this guy over here, he is within 10 feet of me, because there's me, and then there's one square, and he's in the second square, so he's 10
He is technically within 10 feet of you.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cower and beg.
Oh my.
What that does is it gives, let's see, allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you.
I
that can
forgot
see
about this. I totally forgot about
Which
this.
means if you're attacking this one or the one holding me, you get advantage on it.
Oh my god. Does that take an action or a bonus action?
That is my action.
Okay. I totally forgot about that ability with kobolds. So you just
All action.
you see
Oh,
Veka
wow.
Cower.
just cowering and pleading for help, and you all feel just this inspiration of like, we gotta help Veka.
I'm
Remember,
trying.
I'm only 2 foot tall or 3 feet. What am I? 2 foot 8 inches? I don't remember.
Yeah, this giant crab is just looming over you and swinging you around in its claw.
I'm going to start off by casting my magical stick. So it's going to be a spiritual weapon that comes out, and I'm going to cast it next to Veka, just because we're all inspired. And
You can go and put a carpet down for the spiritual weapon or a banner.
Yeah.
What is your spiritual weapon? What does it look like?
Yeah, I mean it's just going to be a it's going to be a sail boom. So it's just like this big boom that looks like it's just swinging in the midair, and it's just going to be this big bludgeoning thing that's going to smack up against things.
Wow.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your
I
attack.
like it.
So yep, it's going to attack. Natural 1! So that misses.
Oh, no.
It just swings through, nearly missing Veka. Actually, it's roll at advantage if you recall, because of what? So you actually,
I don't.
as
As a
it's,
spiritual weapon.
I would say so. I wouldn't see
Okay.
why not. It's you.
All
It's
right.
you making the attack. So you see it swings and misses over top, and then starts swinging back around like a sail boom would, coming back the other way, and is going to strike into the crab.
Nice. Alright, and that's going to deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you smack the crab, and you hear a audible just crack as this thing breaks in part. It knocks actually the claw apart and falls to the side, and you see this crab is dead. Oh, wrong thing.
Cool.
That's your thing.
Yay.
And then I'm going to use my action to smack the one that's got me grappled. So Let's do that real quick with my mace. Probably not gonna hit. Oh no, it hits 18. And that only deals 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It's
And
actually
the one is still holding out. It's going to crush with its one claw. Make an attack with that first. That is a 14, which I don't know if that hits you, Jendrick.
Nope.
And its second claw is going to make an 11, and it does not strike as well. That takes us to the one that's next to Beck. And Beck, you're going to have this one attack you twice. The first one is a nat 20,
Oh god.
and the second one is a 21.
Those both hit.
So you're going to be grappled within its claws. The first one is going to be damage of 12 points. And the second one
Alright.
is only 2 points. So 14 total points of damage.
I went from very hardy to almost dead.
And you're in its
no.
claw right now, in its grasp. But that's going to end the crab's turn. So that takes us now.
Walk up to this crab that has my friend grappled. And I'm going to punch it with my new hand.
Yeah, you see this chainmailed formed hand that's like all of a sudden solid, full of strength.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking knock him out. Knock him out the box.
You also have
okay.
a bardic if you need.
That's true. Do I have to use that before or after?
It's on
Before you know
attack
the
rolls.
result. Before you know the result, that's all that matters.
Okay, I'm gonna roll then to see if if it's a high number.
By the way,
and
it's
then
at
I'm
an
gonna-
advantage also because of Akka's cowering in fear. It was just in range.
Oh, so I have advantage. Hell yeah.
You do have
okay.
advantage as well, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll this. Let's roll the numbers. Let's see them. Here we go. That's a 1 or a 13 and a 10. They're not that great. Let's use that bardic inspiration on the 13. What is the bardic inspiration
I
again?
think it's a D6.
It depends on
I can
whatever
look.
bard level you are. I believe it's D6 right now, but I'm not 100%.
Or we're gonna roll a d6 then.
Yeah, it's a D6.
And that's a 6, so that's gonna be a 13 plus 6.
You're going to
which
hit.
is 19. And I'm gonna do 1d8 plus 3. Oh god damn it, 5.
5 points of
5
damage. This one is probably the healthiest of the ones that are left. Obviously, the one is dead, but this one looks the healthiest.
I'm gonna try acrobatics to get out of it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a D20 roll. You have to just beat an 11 to get out of this.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, so you being so small, and it's a giant crab. It's not used to grabbing something so small, and it had you, but then you kind of like wiggle your way out and slip on through and are able to escape.
Okay, perfect. I could still cast a spell.
Oh yeah, no, that was your action. You can cast a bonus action
Oh.
spell.
Okay. I'm gonna first run away. Back to where I was safe over here, and I'm gonna bonus action. Healing word myself.
Okay, go ahead and heal yourself
Good
up.
idea. Right, that guy is still up, right?
Yep, that guy is still up there. He's currently
Well,
still
I'm
got
shooting him
Jendrick in
again.
his grasp. Okay,
I'm gonna
go
shoot
for
him
it.
again. I will. Wrong thing to. Oh. I will shoot him. 24.
24, you're going to hit.
And
Krynne with the most OP rolls.
so there's the damage with
7
the short bow and sneak attack.
You find the perfect spot, and you pull back and you let loose, and Jendrick just feels all of a sudden like the crab just kind of loosens his grasp as the crab just falls and sees you behind on the top of the deck here, holding your bow, and just sees the arrow sticking out of the crab's back, fallen dead.
Nice.
So Jendrick, you are now free of the crab. Go.
All right. So since I'm little itty bitty, can I stand here and still hit the crab, even though Big O's so big?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So I take a step forward. I want to clear something up with my cowering thing. It says, until the end of your next turn, so until the end of this turn for me.
Yep.
Allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you that you can see.
Yep.
So am I one of the allies?
No, you are not an ally of yourself.
Okay. So I don't get the bonus. All
Correct.
right. Let me go back to my attack. So then I'm gonna do. That sucks a little bit because I really wanted the advantage to cancel out my disadvantage.
Yeah.
Technically,
you are flanking, I guess. So
Oh. Hold
yeah,
on,
that
hold
would
on.
cancel it out. If
Trade attack tactics. You
yeah.
have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet.
There you go.
Woohoo.
A sneaky little guy. Okay, so I do have advantage,
Yep.
but I also have disadvantage, so it
Cancels
just
out.
roll.
Yep, even roll.
All right. I will do my first attack with the short sword then. Let's see, 18 plus 5 is 23 to hit. So I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yeah, it does.
6 damage,
Okay, 6 damage.
and then my bonus action, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. That's 17 to hit.
I fell it.
That will
Which
also
is
hit.
gonna be 5, but I'm gonna change the type of damage to lightning. Because I can do that.
You can. You just
I
you
use my draconic strike.
you strike it, and you see this bolt of lightning burst off your fist as you strike it right below into like the crevice between where the claw and the legs all meet together. It's looking beat up. It's bloody.
I think 1, 2,
Well, remember you're the back one. That's your spiritual weapon.
3,
there.
4. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yep. I think I can move my spiritual weapon to here.
Absolutely. Because I think it's 20 feet or something.
And yep, you can move 20 feet. So I'm gonna do that and attack with it.
Okay.
That is a 10. We determined. Wait, do we get
No law.
advantage this turn?
Spiritual
Not
weapon.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Because
that's
spiritual
fine.
weapon's
That's
not
fine.
really a ally.
An ally.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's that. What
Yeah.
like with the advantage for the other thing, I'm okay with that. That
Yep.
because
That's
looking at a target, you don't really
Um,
target the spiritual weapon as a creature in
Yep.
regular D&D. Baldur's Gate you do, but
yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yep. And I just move closer, and that's my turn.
okay. That takes us now to the crab, and the crab is going to attack the nearest creature, which is Big O. That is an 18 and a 12.
The 18 hits.
18 hits. That is 2 points of damage, and you are now grappled. It's realized it's kind of stuck in a corner here and cannot really find a way out, so it's just going to keep going and trying to see if it can claw you all to death. But that takes us Big O. Big O, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see if there's anybody else. Damn, y'all are close to me. I don't want to hit you with the Thunderwave. I wanna try to drag this thing away.
Oh,
One of
okay.
them is a
can't-
spiritual weapon. Remember that.
I
Yeah.
can't. Oh no, my speed becomes 0. I can't.
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. That's big sad. Okay, see what I did there? Big O. It's big sad.
Big
Yeah.
sad.
What if I Thunderwave anyways?
You can?
Could I like Thunderwave so that it like originates here and then goes out
Yeah.
so it doesn't hit any of these
I
people?
look at it as a 15-foot cube from your location out.
Okay, so like it goes here and I don't hit anyone, right? It goes like this block,
You-
this block, and
You
this
won't hit
block,
anyone
right?
else. No, you won't hit anyone else besides the crab.
Nice.
In the boat.
Uh,
yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. All right.
It's up to you. You make your own decisions.
Yeah,
Make
I'm
your own
like,
decisions. I can't intervene.
Good thing we said a prayer for the boat. What did I roll? Damage by accident? Yeah, I click damage.
Yeah, I need you to roll.
Well,
Well, actually, it's a
it
save.
would
It's a
be-
save. Yeah, I
it would
need
be a
you to roll
Constitution
damage.
saving throw. So
It
that's
rolled
gonna
a
be-
10.
Okay, it fails.
Okay, it takes.
So, yeah, takes 8 damage. And
I'm
it
gonna
gets
roll
needed from me.
a save for the boat.
Also, we determined that Thunder Wave will cancel out grappling if it's successful.
Yes, it
states
would.
it inside the
But-
player handbook.
If you can push it away from you, can you push the crab away through the mast?
I mean, the creature was on me, right? So, like, it theoretically would be pushed away from me.
Into the mast and the
Yes.
the rigging that's
Have them
here.
Standing in the corner.
You
and
have
shove them
further into the corner. It makes it really difficult to push it
Push-
away.
Is it dead or is it still alive?
It's still alive. And I rolled an 18 for the save for the boat, so the mast is still holding. However, it does take a bit of damage, and you start to see a crack form in it.
Wouldn't it cause more
Does it have
damage to the
mending?
creature banging into the wall or the mast?
It was kind of pinned at that point, so it took a good amount of damage, but it is
Am
still
I
standing.
grappled?
You are still grappled. I'm gonna say you're still grappled here.
Aw.
All right, I'm going back in. I've at 15. And I walk up and I'm like, hey guys, I know that spell too. And I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay, and go for
This poor man.
roll your
You know what I
damage.
imagine?
It failed
Imagine
badly.
We're all playing Skyrim and we're all just like shouting at it in the corner, just be like, "Ugh, ugh."
Rawr.
Okay, 2d8.
2d8.
That's 12 damage.
It is dead, but now let's save the boat. And I did say it had a crack in it.
Oh
Wait,
no.
but I'm pushing it like towards Big O.
Oh, towards big. So
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I have to make a save.
so you're pointing
He's
it.
going the opposite way.
I need Veka and Big O, and I'm still gonna roll for the mask. 'Cause it's still in that range based on where you're originating this blast to be. So, Big O and Veka, I
Oops.
need you to roll a save.
What is
What
it?
save?
On save. 13.
um,
Oh, that's a con check.
16.
You're gonna take 6
Save.
points of damage, Big O.
I got a 16.
Veka, you're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Oh no.
And the boat's gonna take all the damage as you hear
Oh,
as not only the crab goes down, but you hear a crack, and you just hear this giant cracking noise. Jendrick you might realize you've heard something similar to this at some point in your
Yeah.
travels.
Mostly on
Uh-oh.
enemy boats, but sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to warn them. As all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Aster like, oh no, watch out! What are you gonna do, Jendrick?
crab died though.
Actually, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to yell out to my friends and say, just say, the mast is going! Get out of the way! And I am going to I'm actually just gonna get out of the way myself. I'm just gonna try to move out of the way.
Okay.
With like knowledge of where it's gonna potentially fall.
Where do you think it's gonna fall?
Anybody got
mean,
mending?
Can I do
Mending-
like a quick
mending only
investigation
works on
check?
small
To
objects.
Yeah,
see if
absolutely,
I-
absolutely.
Yep.
You know boats, you know the seas.
Yep.
You have a good idea. So what do you think's gonna happen here?
I mean, I think because the blast has been mostly on this side, it's actually going to fall back and a little bit to the right because that's where the weight of the sail is, right? So it's going to be back and right,
Okay.
basically right where I'm at. So I'm going to go to this side of the boat as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So that's
Do you-
going to be what I'm trying to do.
So you hear Jendrick warn you all, and he just starts bolting for the other side of the boat. What are you all doing?
I know what
Hold
we
on.
need to do. We still have spell slots. Let's all simultaneously thunderwave the ship's mast off the boat, alright, away from us.
I was gonna
At the
say, if
same
anybody
time.
got,
That sounds
does the
awful.
mending
I'm
spell,
It's just crazy enough to work.
So the crab is dead.
Oh, the crab's absolutely dead. But you see this mass is starting to fall, so if you don't move now, you might be in the wake of it. Yeah, 10 seconds. Oh, it's coming down.
Oh, I
9.
wanna cast Thunderwave. I want to blast it
Go,
away.
go ahead, cast Thunderwave.
I want to use my Biden blast.
Go ahead.
I'm on
I'm
the side,
moving
this
there.
side, and
I'm running away.
I do
Towards
it.
the
It's
front.
got
What's the damage?
speed.
What's the damage on the Thunderwave?
Dying.
Oh man, 14, almost max damage.
You cast another Thunderwave, and you hear another audible crack as you see there's a giant gaping piece of the mast now missing, and it is now pushing away from you all towards the water.
And then I run away.
And you run away. Anyone else?
Pushing away from us towards the water.
Yep, he pushed it. He cast it, and he's trying. The Thunderwave is pushing it off to the other side of the boat.
where
Like to
I
my
am,
Am I
side.
gonna get hit now?
No, not to your side. The other side. Wherever you guys all went to the left, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So he pushed it to the right. Whatever right is in boat terms. Starboard side.
I don't know.
Port left.
Yes.
Sure.
yeah,
Port
starboard.
Port and left both have
So-
4 letters. That's how I
Yep,
remember.
exactly.
So you have 3 dead crabs on deck, and you have a broken mast.
Okay, we
far
got
are we
another
away
one.
from Krynne?
Hey,
you are in the middle of the ocean right now, with no mast on
Oh,
your
no.
boat.
We got another mast.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
another one.
multiple masts.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh,
Hit
perfect.
the wrong button.
We just move a bit slower, but it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, you do have the other mast on this boat. So now, but you are currently missing. Aster is like very upset about the aspect of his boat. I thought you blessed this thing. What did you say?
I said that when the storms come, that they be strong and that they push the ship quickly. Your little rowboat can't handle the storms, it seems.
It's not our fault your canoe couldn't take it.
I'm checking the crabs to see if there's anything useful on them, like even food-like too.
Oh, there's crab meat. There's plenty of crab meat. It's good crab meat.
we got dinner for days.
Yes, this is your bounty. This is what the seas brought you. Be happy with it.
He's just like, I don't know how I'm gonna financially recover from this.
Oh.
And he just